So, folks, I'm just popping on today to update you all once again on the situation around homelessness in Newbridge at the minute. Firstly, the family of three from the other day have been accommodated by Kildare County Councils emergency line, so they have somewhere warm and dry to sleep, which is important. Unfortunately, accommodation under the scheme means that family have to be out of where they're staying every morning at 9 a.m. and are required to ring the emergency line every day in the hopes that their stay will be extended, which I've been helping them with. On Monday, I had a young man that suffered an assault while in emergency accommodation, who thankfully, with the help of KCC, we've been lucky enough that we've been able to move him to different accommodation. Today, after sourcing accommodation for the family of three, I was greeted by a family of four, two adults, two kids, and they've been using their savings to pay for food and accommodation for the last 3 weeks. Now, thanks to Judge Beans here in Newbridge, I was able to ensure that they had something warm to eat, and again, we've been lucky enough to support accommodation for them. Those are just a flavour of the cases that have presented to me over the last week, and I have to be honest when I say how emotionally draining it is, and it's not an easy thing to be dealing with for me, so I can only imagine how it is for them. No one should have to face a night on the streets as temperatures plummet, or as the situation with the pandemic worsens. The situation for many of these people was made even worse by the constant kite flying and flip-flopping on decisions around our pandemic response to schools, especially the two families that had hoped to have their kids back in school next week so that they wouldn't have to be out in the cold all day. These are the very real people that are affected by the decisions made and unmade in Dáil Éireann, and I just wish it could be done in a more caring and compassionate way for those who are already vulnerable. But not everything is negative, so a bit of positive. I want to say a massive thank you to Sinead Buckley, Laura Slevin and Vivian from Judge Beans for helping me make sure that so many of these people were fed, kept warm with coats and hats and scarves. As a community, we are doing better, but we shouldn't have to. The situation around homelessness and housing worsens every day, and the government's response simply isn't good enough. Again, as always, please stay safe, and if you know of anybody that needs support, please let them know where I am and how to contact me.